What is up, YouTube fragrance family and friends? I'm Tommy with Studio Sins. Welcome to another video review today. Today I've got a brand new release that literally just came in. I wanted to give you guys my very first impressions of this Lacoste release. It is from the very popular L.12.12 line of fragrances. That is Eau De Lacoste L.12.12 Blanc Eau De Parfum edition. So when we come back, we're going to take a closer look at this Eau De Parfum edition of the very popular Eau de Toilette version and see if it's an improvement, if it's a true Eau de Parfum, or if it's kind of a divergent version or addition. See if it's something worth picking up as a brand new release. That and more, so stay tuned. So today we're looking at a brand new release from Lacoste. It is Eau De Lacoste L.12.12 Blanc Eau de Parfum. The L.12.12 line is a great line of fragrances for spring and summer. The Blanc is probably the most popular version or edition of the line, so it wasn't surprising when Lacoste decided to come out with an EDP version of the very popular Eau de Toilette. So let's check out that presentation first. It looks identical to the Eau de Toilette. However, it looks like they've flip-flopped a little bit of the texture. What I mean by that is on the side of the bottle of the Eau de Toilette, you've got this textured feel, and then it's smooth on the front. With the Eau de Parfum, it's literally the opposite. On the side, it's smooth, and the texture that's on the side of the Eau de Toilette bottle is on the front of the Eau de Parfum version. Now, the alligator is a little different color. I don't know if that's on purpose or if that's just a variation in the stitch. This one is green, that's on the Eau de Toilette, at least the one that I have is green, and it is gray. Let's see if the mouth is red. Yeah, green with a red mouth, and then on this it is a gray alligator with a red mouth, so a little bit of a difference there. The Eau de Parfum version has the silver band at the bottom of the lid. Let's talk a little bit about that note breakdown. Eau de Lacoste L.12.12 Blanc opens with lime fruit and shiso, with heart notes of green cardamom, eucalyptus, and pine, resting on a base of cedar wood and fir. Eau de Lacoste L.12.12 Blanc Eau de Parfum opens with lime and shiso, or shiso leaf. Shiso leaf is it's a spicy green, earthy, kind of fragrant leaf. Interesting combination or open. Sounds like an odd blend, like eucalyptus, pine, and cardamom. And then you've got shiso and a little bit of lime. So it doesn't sound at all like the Eau de Toilette. The Eau de Toilette is a very bright, fresh, citrusy, aromatic fragrance, but this one doesn't sound quite as citrusy and quite as bright. It sounds like it's going to be a little bit more woodsy oriented, an aromatic, woody fragrance, which I'm not complaining. I don't necessarily need or want a true Eau de Parfum. I would like something a little bit more unique, characteristic of something that's a little bit divergent of the Blanc DNA. So instead of talking about it, let's check out that juice and we'll mark the difference or the similarities ourselves. The atomizer is decent. As you can tell, it comes out in a small attenuated burst of fragrance. It seems a bit less sweet and a bit more rich, which is often the case from Eau de Toilette to Eau de Parfum. I'm kind of curious now, so I want to do kind of a side-by-side test. I don't have to do this in a first impression, I know, but my curiosity's got the better of me, so. This is a lot lighter of a fragrance. This is a lighter citrus. This is more of a t-shirt and jeans kind of fragrance. This one feels richer, a little bit deeper, more intense, and it feels like a dressed up version. The Eau de Toilette is a lot more sweet. It's almost like, I don't want to say bubblegum sweet, but chewing gum sweet. So it's not quite as youthful oriented as all that, but it does have some sweetness in it. It's a marked difference between the Eau de Toilette and the Eau de Parfum in terms of the sweetness. This is a lot more intense. They're both light, obviously Blanc, white, light, but in terms of the darkness or the weight of the fragrance, the Eau de Parfum it's got a lot more weight to it. It's lending itself to a little bit more bitter and balsamic, a little bit more powdery. Tester strip doesn't allow me to go super deep, so I'm gonna try it out on skin and see the difference there. Now I've blasted my arm pretty good. Let's give it a moment to dry down. Oh wow, okay. I do like that this one is a lot more aromatic, woodsy. The Eau de Toilette is a lot more citrusy and then a little bit of spice in the background, whereas the Eau de Parfum is a lot more forward when it comes to the spices and the woods, and then the citrus is more of a background. This is a lot more resinous. It's got a little bit of green. It's very pure smelling. It's refreshing. It's almost like clearing. Like it's that sensation you get when you're hiking and you just come over the crest of where, the mountain that you're hiking on, and you see this open expanse of woods, and that you get that breeze blowing. You smell that crisp, fresh mountain air. That's kind of what it reminds me of. It's got that a little bit of acerbic, a little bit of bitter, a little bit of balsamic. There are some nice resins in the background here, but they're very green. So it's got kind of a green, woody, aromatic essence about it that I really like, while still being kind of a brighter, lighter fragrance. I'm really happy to see that they're still carrying that Blanc DNA in there, but they're taking it a little bit different. I wouldn't necessarily call this a true Eau de Parfum. To me, this is a slight divergence, but in my estimation, it is definitely an improvement, which is what every Eau de Parfum should be, or at least it should strive to be an improvement to the original Eau de Toilette. So I'm going to spray my right arm with the Eau de Toilette just because I'm curious about something. So the Eau de Toilette is definitely citrus, spicy, sweet. The Eau de Parfum is more spicy, woodsy, citrusy. There's a little bit of a green spiciness in the Eau de Toilette that isn't in the Eau de Parfum. It's notably missing. And especially when it starts drying down, there's almost no sweetness there, and honestly it reminds me a little of the combination of lime and the shiso. Kind of reminds me a little of the buchu plant. So it's a little bit more meaty, and it reminds me a little bit of Hugo Boss Bottle United. It also reminds me a little bit of, at least in the dry down, Mont Blanc Legend Spirit, which is also a very nice fragrance. In fact, Hugo Boss Bottle United and Mont Blanc Legend Spirit are both very similar. I would have to categorize this as also similar, which is interesting because Mont Blanc Legend Spirit is a white bottle with silver, and then of course Hugo Boss Bottle United is a all silver bottle. Kind of the same vibe. So if you like those two fragrances, you'll probably really like Eau de Lacoste L.12.12 Blanc Eau de Parfum. Now this is going to be one of those really nice spring and summer fragrances that are going to be great for casual wear and semi-formal wear. When I say semi-formal, I mean this is like the perfect office fragrance. So this is definitely going to be one of those that's going to be a compliment puller. People that smell it on you are going to really enjoy it. This is one of those whatever you want to do when you want to do it, all occasion, all environment, year-round signature scent fragrances. And I think that's what I mean by safe bet, easy grab, dumb reach, all those phrases used to describe a fragrance, especially for spring and summer when you're not sure what to wear. This is one of those, it's a given kind of fragrance. And really, that's kind of what Lacoste is all about. It's trying to fit that particular niche or niche of quick reach dumb grabs. So again, if you do like those two fragrances, Hugo Boss Bottle United, Mont Blanc Legend Spirit, you're going to really like Eau de Lacoste L.12.12 Blanc Eau de Parfum. In terms of longevity, this isn't a full-on review, so I can't really speak to that, but in the future, I'll definitely give you a full review of this and let you know what I think of the longevity. Well guys, that's it for my unboxing and first impression of Eau de Lacoste L.12.12 Blanc, the Eau de Parfum. Thanks so much for stopping by and checking out my unboxing and first impression of this fine spring and summer fragrance. As always, thank you so much for your support on my channel. I'm Tommy with Studio Sense, and I'll see you tomorrow.